What's up? The Mighty Son back with part 2 of my previous Dragon Ball Super Power Scaling video. So obviously I'm gonna be in that video I only did like the first 3 arcs of the series, which was Battle of Gods, Resurrection of F, and the first 4, Universe 6 and the Goku Black arcs. I did the first 4 arcs of the series. I'm gonna be doing the last 2, which is of course the Tournament of Power and the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. But one of them is technically a movie, but it's probably gonna be fucking revamped, just like Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F Word. I know it is. I pray to God it's not, but I bet you it's gonna be like a whole arc in the damn when they bring back the anime. I know it is, but I'm just saying that. So that's basically what I'm doing now today. This is part 2 because that video is already like an hour long, and this is probably gonna be. Because the Tournament of Power is by far like the got the most characters and it's the longest one. So this is probably gonna be like just as long. You know, I understand I'm doing the Broly movie too. So, and and so basically just I'm trying to move this on real quickly because I'm not trying to let this video be that as long. So, as you know, I'm doing the anime versions of both of these arcs or events. I'm only using anime. This because the anime and manga is used to already know 2 different continuities, but they're both considered canon. But just keep in mind I'm talking about the anime when I'm talking about this arc, okay? And I'm talking about the movie of Dragon Ball, the Broly movie of Dragon Ball Super, because until further notice, the Broly movie is the only Dragon Ball movie that's canon, because it happens after Tournament of Power. But so basically let's get into it. So. You probably forgot, but I'm gonna be covering this little mini arc, like 4 episode span. It's the assassination of Goku, and Hit gets his next target with the assassin Hit, because he's an assassin, and his target is Goku, so he has to go take out Goku. So yeah, he's been hired to kill Goku. And this is important because these are 2 characters that are relevant throughout Dragon Ball Super. So I'm gonna scale how they've grown since their first battle, because that was in the Universe 6 for the 7 arc, and Goku has gotten far more powerful since then via training, Zenkai boost, and his battles against Goku Black and Zamasu. So he's gotten way more powerful. And since this is an actual fight in the tournament, Hit is not holding back. He's actually gonna be using his killer abilities. Like this is pretty much full power assassin Hit. So basically, when they first fought, Goku didn't. It's just saying Hit is really like a Hex type of character, because Goku doesn't know what the hell he's doing or doesn't know his abilities, and Hit pretty much just shits on Goku. Like I'm saying, Goku said it different times. So he pretty much just shits on Goku like no diff, because it's the same with Vegeta. Like if you don't know what Hit's doing, like if you don't know his ability, you can't fight against it. Like seriously, because it's broken. He's like a hack character. Like it's just how it is. But I'm gonna go straight into the second. Because in their first fight during this little mini arc, Hit beat Goku, and Goku almost dies, but he comes back, and then they start fighting again. And Goku, now since he's fought Hit and seen all his assassin abilities, he know what he's doing now. All you gotta really do is see it a couple times, or get told, and you will know what he's doing. So he's basically creating like a phantom of himself in different time spaces, and leaving the fake one, and then he leaving a fake version of himself in the real world. Then he's going into a different time space. It's like a phantom. And then his little hand, he shoots out an invisible energy blast with his punch. And that's what he used to beat Goku during their first fight during this little mini arc. And, he says he's way stronger than when they fought Universe 6, of course, because he's actually fighting to kill, not, for a tournament. It's different. And, Vegeta's also training with Whis during this, showing that Vegeta's getting strong as well. I'm saying, people got to realize how much stronger they get throughout the series. They constantly train, and they constantly fighting. This is how it is. They're always getting stronger. And that's prevalent throughout the whole series, not just Dragon Ball Super, but Dragon Ball Z. You can't say he's the same power level as he was in that same arc a few episodes ago. He gets stronger. They get stronger every fucking episode. I'll get into that later. But and Vados explained more in detail what the hell Hit's doing. With that stored time, he can create a separate space, like a parallel world, and he can store the time that he skipped. So basically, Because, every time he uses time skip, it's like a leftover time, and he can, like, store it. And he can create, like, a separate space or a parallel world. And he can freely move to and from that parallel, like, space or parallel time space, whatever, that he's going into that for to store time. And it's a lot because think about how many times he's used his time skip when he's an assassin. So it's a lot of stored time. So he has another world he can just go in and out of. And that's why he can't be seen or touched when, because that's not really hit. He leaves like a phantom of himself. That's why he can't be seen or touched when he does that. But, Goku is fucking OP. He's powerful. It's just Super Saiyan Blue Goku with his Kamehameha Wave was able to break through it. And, they pretty much tied during this battle. That's pretty much the outcome of the battle. They pretty much tied each other. So, after Goku Black Arc, doing this little mini arc, this little span of episodes, the Assassination of Goku mini arc, they were pretty much evenly matched. Full power Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and full power Assassin. And this shows you how much stronger Goku has gotten, because think about it. Goku is fighting a stronger version than Hit without his Kaioken. So Goku is powered up far, like, this is what I'm saying. But he had to go Kaioken during the Universe 6 arc. Like, he has to use Kaioken to fight against a weaker Hit. But now he can fight against a full power trying to kill Assassin Hit without going Kaioken times 10. Like, this showing you how stronger Goku has got after the Goku Black arc. Like, seriously, that's what I'm saying. But now it's time to get, the big league, the big boy, pretty much the biggest arc of the series. And I think it's the best, and by far, nobody would even question that. So the Tournament of Power, let's get into it. Immediately, I'm trying to get through this fast, because it's going to be a while. It's going to take a while, because it's a lot of shit. So first, let me go into the characters I'll be scaring, because it's too, I can't go over every single character, okay? It's too many. I'm going to choose all the characters I'm going to be going. So with Universe 7, the Universe 7 team, I'm going to be going with the only ones that are relevant, okay? Because, like, half of them aren't even fucking relevant. Like, let's be honest. You had Master Roshi, Krillin, and Tien on your team. Why? I still to this day don't understand why Master Roshi is stronger than Yamcha. Like, I don't. Like, if you go off Dragon Ball Z, Master Roshi should be way weaker than Yamcha. I still to this day don't understand why he's stronger than Yamcha. And then you got Goten and Trunks, but you pick Krillin and Tien. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand what's going through their brains. Like, seriously, I don't understand. I truly don't. I don't understand why they had 3 of the weakest niggas on their team. Now, Piccolo, of course, yeah. And Android 18, but you had Krillin, Master Roshi on your team. Like, they're just, like, so irrelevant that it's ridiculous. And they didn't even do anything. They didn't accomplish nothing. Krillin just got bodied by Frost. Master Roshi they both got bodied by Frost. Like, they didn't even accomplish anything. Like, I don't care. So moving forward, I'm gonna be using Super Saiyan, of course, Goku, Vegeta, Android 17, Golden Frieza, and Gohan. Those are the only relevant ones in my eyes. Like, everybody else was just irrelevant. Like, seriously, they didn't even do anything. In my eyes, Piccolo probably did a little bit something, and Android 18. But the 3 humans, like, I don't know why they were even in the term power. I've always said that. But moving on, and then the Universe 6, of course, I'm gonna be only using Hit, Cabba, Khalifa, and Kale. Like, I'm not using Frost. He's dirt. Like, alright, he's a significantly worse version of Frieza. Like, he's just dirt. I'm not using the meta or the yellow big gobbly things. I don't even know what the hell their names is. I'm not using them. And for Universe 11, I'm only gonna be using Jiren, Toppo, and Dispo. Like, the rest of their team was dirt as well. Jiren and Dispo and Toppo pretty much put the team on their backs. Like, seriously, they were the only 3 relevant ones on their team as well. And, I'll also be using Beerus because I've been having a lot of debates on Instagram. Like I said in my last video, the part 1, I've been having a lot of debates with people. People really still believe that Beerus is, like, stronger than... I'll get into it. But, so first, I'm getting to, the Toppo. When Goku first met Toppo on the little tournament of like, the expedition, the expo. Like, it was like a little, just a tease for Zeno because Zeno wanted to do it right away because he was so excited. And, basically it proves that Toppo was, a Super Saiyan Blue tier fighter because he was pretty much evenly matched. He could throw hands at a Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And he could, but, it seemed like Goku was actually a little, a tad bit stronger because he overpowered with the Kamehameha Wave. And then Goku goes Kaioken, and Toppo doesn't believe, after this happened, Toppo, remember though, this is base form Toppo. Like, base form Toppo doesn't believe he can beat Goku. So basically that's how it is. Like, because Goku used Kaioken, he was just more powerful. He was way more powerful, alright? Tubbo's definitely strong, but like, come on, he's not Goku. It's that simple. But and then go after this, Goku trains more with Whis in the gravity chamber. They're both training, so Goku just keeps like I've always said it. They don't stop getting strong. Like Saiyans have limitless potential. I've been saying that. I've said it like all my videos, like up to now. Like that I've even mentioned Goku. Like they have limitless potential. They don't stop getting stronger. Cause that's how it is. Zenkai's training. They just don't stop getting stronger. But and then Vegeta training a hyperbolic time chamber, and he just, I'm saying, they don't stop getting stronger. Literally, he busts out the hyperbolic time chamber on his own, and you gotta remember that the hyperbolic time chamber is in a different fucking dimension, like, and he just busts out of it. Like when people say that the characters in Dragon Ball are fourth dimensional, my head hurts. And that was like Dragon Ball Z too. Like Gotenks and Super Buu could break out of it. Like, and this is like super. Like, come on, seriously. Like, people really don't understand how powerful Dragon Ball characters are. But moving on, Gohan, he's training with Piccolo. He gets stronger. And, and Gohan gets his mystic / ultimate form back. So, because after training with Piccolo for a couple of hours, still showing that Gohan has the most, like the second to like top 5 most potential of all the Saiyans, basically. Like, it's really just between him and Broly who have the most potential out of Saiyans. Like, Gohan was broken from the jump. He was stronger than Goku, and he was like a toddler. Like if he would have kept training for them 7 years before the Buu arc, I'm telling you, he would have been way colder than everybody. But like just ruining everything. But and he gets stronger. He surpassed Piccolo in like a couple of hours, like just by training with him, like seriously. And now, he realized the tournament power started, so he's gonna fight with all you guys. And he was pretty much evenly matched with a Super Saiyan Blue Goku. At first, it seemed like he was only as strong as like a Super Saiyan 2 Goku. But then, Goku Super Saiyan Blue and Gohan still throwing hands, hanging with him. And he actually forces Goku, like, and he punched and shot, and he actually forcing Goku to go Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken times 10. And, of course, Gohan can't beat that, not yet. He just started training back. So, Goku had to go full power, everything he had just to beat Gohan. Showing that Gohan just got world strong. Because remember, he got one shot by first form Frieza. So basically, Gohan just got like another Frieza type power increase. Like, it's just really plot. He just got like world strong in like a few hours. Like, just showing you Dragon Ball Super does have a lot of plot issues. I would say that. It's just really plot. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But just moving on. So, Android 17. And so basically, it's been revealed that Android 17 has been training ever since the Cell arc. So I guess you could say this makes sense, but I wonder where this nigga was when Beerus was attacking the Earth and where he was during the Universe 6 arc. Like he was stronger than Goku with everybody else. Like, where was he during the Buu arc then? Like, seriously, I'm just saying, because this dude was way stronger than everybody else there from the jump. We just didn't know it until he came, because now he can throw hands and swap with Super Saiyan Blue Goku easily, and his shields can block off Goku's command midway with like no difficulty. Like, broken. And he can Golden Frieza resurrects, or Frieza resurrects. He comes back to life. He doesn't really resurrect. He's brought back to the living world temporarily with with the Halo and shit that always happens by Master Roshi's sister. Basically, Frieza's gotten stronger too, just from sitting in hell, I guess. I mean, he said he was training in hell or something, or like he got used to his golden form more. So Frieza got stronger as well. Like, he got way stronger. Like, and now he can easily take on like Samir's little Hakai that he made, and just he can control it, and whatever. And then he was pretty much evenly matched with Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Like, everybody is pretty much, like, all 5 of them are pretty much Super Saiyan Blue tier fighters. And, but Goku says he got, while you were in hell, he got, world stronger, fighting gods from other universes and shit, of course. So, they both became stronger. So, now let's get to, Universe 6 Saiyans. Basically, Cabba finds Caulifla and Kale, and he pretty much teaches how to go Super Saiyan immediately. And they're basically, like, prodigies as well. Like the Gohans of the Universe 6, basically. They can, and Caulifla learn how to go Super Saiyan 1 and 2 in, like, a few minutes, which is plot. Fucking ass pole power, just whatever. Moving on, and Kale, it turns out that Kale is the legendary Super Saiyan of the Universe 6. She's basically like the Broly of Universe 6, basically. But she's a much shittier version. Like, come on, let's be honest. It's sad. I mean, I'm not a feminist and nothing. I'm just saying, like, it's just how it is. She's way weaker and shittier. Just moving on. So, at the start of the T.O.P., of course, Legendary Super Saiyan KO completely puts her. She just shits on both of them. Super Saiyan 2 Khalifa, Isabel, Super Saiyan Kappa. At the start of the T.O.P. Tournament of Power. At the start of Tournament of Power, of course, the ace of the Universe 6 team is hit. That's obvious. Stop. Come on. At the start of Tournament of Power, Universe 17, Android 17, Gohan, and Frieza were probably all the same level. I said that Android 17 and Gohan were stronger than Frieza, though, because Android 17, while it kind of looked like he was holding back against Goku, to be honest. And Goku probably was holding back, too. And as you know, and then Gohan probably is strongest because he forced Goku to go Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken. At the start, at least. Remember, I'm talking about the start. But Frieza was only like even with Super Saiyan Blue Goku, it seemed like. So I think he was the weakest out of 3. Of course, the second strongest is Vegeta. He's the number 2 man, the right hand. You know what I'm saying? But Goku with the Kaioken, I've always said that if Goku didn't have the Kaioken, Vegeta would win. But since he does, it's how it is. Yeah, and he has Kaioken times 20 now, so he shits on Vegeta. Like, he's the strongest. He's the ace of the Universe 7. I don't even you don't even have to go over this. It's obvious. Universe 10 Pride Troopers. Jiren the Gray, he's the ace of Universe 10, the leader of the Pride Troopers, obviously. Topo, the number 2 man. Dispo, number 3. It's obvious. With the Tournament of Power, like, when they first get to the arena, it's clear that Jiren is far beyond anybody Goku's face, because he just completely speed blitz him, go behind him, and tell him to get lost. And Goku didn't even know how he got there. Like, seriously, and then Jiren, his like, senses is like sharp as hell, because Goku had to get out of the way of the bricks that was coming, and Jiren knew which way they were going to go without even having to look at him. So he, you know what I'm saying? So he completely read the block's movements without even looking, showing that Jiren is basically the Superman. Like, we'll get into it later. But, so the Tournament of Power finally begins. Basically, let's start with, the Goku versus Khalifa thing. I guess that's the first, and, KO, that's the first thing that happened. Super Saiyan 2 Goku versus, listen, people need to realize that Goku is literally, what's the thing? You might actually do Super Saiyan, like, he's training Khalifa. She's not that powerful. Like, and he's literally just sitting there smiling, training her to go Super Saiyan 3. And then Kale shows up, and she's walking through Super Saiyan Blue Goku's Kamehameha wave, and, pretty much babying him. Listen, he's suppressing himself. This isn't actually how it is. Super Saiyan Blue Goku is heavily, heavily suppressed. And this will be proven later on. I'll prove why he's heavily suppressed later on. But, Kale, she's berserk. She can't control herself. And Jiren the Great handles it, no diff. Completely slaps it out the way. And, does the famous, it's over, and turn around, folds his arm. Yeah, but I don't know why he didn't just ring her out. I don't know why. He just let her keep staying, I guess. Knocked her out. Then we get like a little tease of Jiren versus Hit. A little tease of it. She's knocked out. Jiren is pretty much invincible. Like, seriously. Then we get a tease, Jiren versus Goku again. And then, so basically, Super Saiyan 2 KO, Khalifa would get one-shotted by, Goku. Like, and, a heavily, heavily, heavily suppressed Super Saiyan Blue Goku is weaker than Legendary Super Saiyan KO, or whatever you want to say, Rage. I call it Legendary Super Saiyan because that's what it originally was with the green hairs. It's the legend, like, that's what it was. That's why I'm calling it. I'm too used to, I'm not going to call it anything else. I'm too used to saying Legendary. But, and then we get into the next big fight, Hit versus Dispo. And Dispo can keep up with Hit's time skip in combat because he's, right before I time skip in the blink of an eye, Dispo is moving at superhuman speeds, like I'll get into it later. And, I can increase my movement speed 1,000 of times in an instant, so Dispo is like basically like the Flash of the Dragon Ball world, I guess. And, and it's not just because he's fast, though. Like, every time Hit uses his time skip, he, like, vibrates or tenses up. And Dispo was hearing that, and then he just moving thousands of times faster, and, like, a blink of, like, as soon as he hears that. So he's really just, and then, Hit pretty much was using his big brain. He's using his hacks abilities to overpower Dispo. He was about to ring him out, but then his homeboy saved him. I don't even know his name. Like, he's really irrelevant. Like, let's be honest. Like, he's irrelevant. But he did save Dispo, so I guess he's not. If we want to count that, but power-wise, he's fucking irrelevant. And, Super Saiyan God Goku shows up, goes Super Saiyan God. And Dispo is still too fast. Of course, Super Saiyan God Goku probably more powerful, but Dispo is too fast. And Goku there's no time to use instant transmission. He can't react. But then Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue for like an instant. Because, he's switching between Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God to maintain stamina. Because terminal power is 48 minutes. He can't just stay in blue. He's going to get tired and run out of fucking power. And but Blue, though, he can react and hit him, though. But Super Saiyan God Goku, he's not fast enough to react to Dispo. And, he changed to Blue for instant when attacking and maximize the speed and power to maintain. But he's switching between God and Super Saiyan Blue to maintain base. And, Hit and Dispo start fighting again. And Dispo starts, Hit start using his big brain hacks abilities to start faking out Dispo. Because Dispo thinks he's going to use time skip, but he just doesn't. And pretty much just starts babying him. Yeah, so then, Hit starts using his hacks abilities when he leaves a phantom himself. And he pretty much just starts bullying Dispo, basically. And he just, he shits on Dispo's little friend, No Diff. And Dispo temporarily retreats. So basically, they were all relative, but basically, this is how it is. Of course, Super Saiyan God Goku is probably more powerful than. Well, it's hard to say because Dispo isn't really all that powerful, but speed makes power. Like speed can make power though. So I just say that he was above Super Saiyan God Goku. Like at that point in time, you gotta remember when I make these things, I'm talking about at that point in time. You gotta remember that because the Saiyans and Hit and they all get stronger every fucking episode. Like I'm just saying, like you gotta realize that. I'm talking about at that point in time when I make these little. These things, these little comparisons you see right here. But, Hit with his big brain and hacks abilities is obviously strongest between these three. I would say Dispo is above God Goku because Goku couldn't react to him. He had to go blue for a second. But this is where, the limitless shithead comes in. So basically, let's get this out the way. If you don't believe that Jiren is at least at his full powers at or above all the gods of destruction, you're smoking a dick because everything, the series, the story, the statements, guides, data books, it like teases and like shit. Like remember Tournament Pack came out and they would just show out random what's it called? I forget what it's called, but like teases for the Tournament Power. Everything says that Jiren is 11th universe strongest warrior. He is cool, but he is proud and awesome strength. He says that his ability has reached the domain of the gods of destruction. Like, everything tells you that Jiren is at least at his full power, at least as strong or above all the gods of destruction. And this includes Beerus because Beerus is the god of destruction. Talk about all the gods of destruction. Even this. Where is it at? Jiren, the strongest in. Oh shit. The strongest man in Universe 11. Said to have power that exceeds all the gods of destruction. Like everything tells you that Jiren is above all the gods of destruction. Everything, and they're showing all of them. I know Beerus is most definitely the strongest, but they're still showing all the gods of destruction, including Beerus. Of course, Beerus is probably the strongest god of destruction, as seen in the manga. Yeah, he is, but Jiren is just stronger than all the gods of destruction, or at his full power, stronger as, or you could say, and that's his full power though. But like let's get into Jiren, and I'm talking about all of them, including Beerus. Even if Beerus is at the head, he's the head honcho of the gods of destruction. If it says all of them, it still includes Beerus. You gotta realize that. And there is a universe where lives a mortal, even gods of destruction can't defeat like everything. And Jiren, just by like appearing and flexing, it just shakes the entire, and then everybody feels it, and you have Beerus shitting himself. Like I don't understand. It didn't, because people really still believe that Beerus. Like I'll get into it, but if this is really the energy from which one warrior, you have Beerus. And remember when Beerus felt Infinite Zamasu? He didn't give a fuck. Infinite Zamasu from the Book of Black Ark. He felt it, him and Whis, and he didn't give two fucks. He said I could have beat him, but Jiren, a heavily suppressed Jiren, shows up and he's shitting himself. Look at it. Look at his face. He's sweating. Like, man. And he shakes the entire infinite world of void. And the world of void is literally nothingness. And he's shaking nothing. A world without time or space filled with infinite nothingness. And he shakes nothing. Like people, if you don't believe that these characters are fourth dimensional or beyond, then you're just, man. Like, it's really people who still don't think that they're that powerful. Like, I just don't know why. Like, everything tell, but they just keep going. He's in a class of his own. Yes, he's on a whole other level. Yes, it's fucking Jiren. And then he pretty much just tanks base Goku's command mail wave. Easy, no diff. And, he could just eat shots from Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Nope. Super Saiyan Blue, when Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, it doesn't matter. Jiren's just basically throwing him around. Like, seriously, he's garbage. And this is a heavily suppressed Jiren. And then Goku goes Kaioken times 20. Like, so his body has gotten far more powerful than it was during the Universe 6 arc. Because now he can use Kaioken times 20. And he, like, literally just charges straight at Jiren. And Jiren glares at him and just sends him, like, he looked at him. Like, he just opened his eyes and shot out energy. And he just got Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20. Goku just got hit on. And then Goku does the Universe 7 whole Spirit Bomb. He gets energy from the entire Universe 7 team. Except for Vegeta. Like, I don't know why. But it wouldn't even have mattered, to be honest. Like, let's be real. Come on. It wouldn't have mattered if Vegeta gave him to him or not. And he used Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20. And Jiren, and it doesn't really matter because Jiren is invincible. As I've been saying, Jiren is basically the fucking Thanos of determinate power. Basically. That's what he is. Seriously. He just pushes it back, no diff. This powerful for anyone we ever faced before. And Supreme Kai was there to witness Infinite Zamasu. Like, the Infinite Zamasu who fused and became one with the universe. And he's saying that a suppressed Jiren is above him. Like, and Supreme Kai was there to witness it. He's saying he's different from anyone we ever faced before. Goku Black. Say the Universe 6 nigga hit. Boo from Dragon Ball Z. Like, he's just above everyone we've ever faced before. And Whis is sitting there egging him on, saying he perhaps even surpassed all the gods of destruction. There is a universe where, and it appears the rumor is true. And, Belmont literally just sitting there dicking down. Like, he knows it's true, too. Like, Belmont, like, Jiren is, like, just go over. Just keep going. Jiren appears to be far from full power. Like, he's suppressed. He's heavily suppressed. And this powerful, like, seriously, like, he's just above every one of them. It's just that simple. And, it seemed like they created a fucking, like, small singularity, like a small black hole. And Goku literally falls in it, and they thought that Goku was dead, got killed from it. He thought he was very surprised, but he shows up afterwards, and one of the best moments in the series, top 5, easy. Goku becomes, the first time Goku turns to Ultra Instinct Omen. And, he can pretty much blitz Dispo and hit, and Tobon also, and that he's faster than Dispo, because Dispo didn't even know he had moved until he looked over, like, seriously. But, Jiren being the absolute shithead he is, can see him and dodge him. And, of course, he's not just fast. He couldn't even sense a movement. It's like, it's different. This isn't just like speed or power up. This is a whole other state. And, pretty much just Begone Thoughts, Dispo and Topa, they're garbage. And starts throwing hands with Jiren again. They're just throwing hands. And it's how it is. Even now, as he fights, he continues to evolve. He's just getting stronger as he fights with Ultra Instinct, like limit breaking the amp, like seriously. With every block he hits, you already know all this. And Belmont is literally shitting himself. They're all the Supreme Kais and Gods of Destruction are shitting themselves because they like Ultra Instinct is something that they struggle to achieve. And Beerus is dicking down, like seriously, he's dicking down. But Champa dicking down, all the Gods of Destruction dicking down, and we states that beyond that clash of power, Goku just broke the shell. Like he broke like a limit breaking power up. He forced himself to go to a whole other level so that he had survived that Spirit Bomb black hole thing. So like he could save the universe. And he just broke through the shell, as stated. And him and Jiren are just throwing hands, pretty much. But Goku was starting to like run out of Ultra Instinct, and Jiren just overpowers him. He starts to let out more power. And he overpowers Ultra Instinct on Goku. And, and he says that heat is your limit and just Begone Thoughts Goku. Like, I'm just saying, so he's like, so Jiren is basically the fucking Thanos of Dragon Ball, as I've stated so many times. And then his battle with Hit starts. And, he pretty much is overpowering Hit. Hit can't do anything. And, Hit starts spamming his time skip, but it really doesn't matter. Jiren's too fucking powerful. He's beating the shit out of him. And he kind of adapts to time skip the quickest anybody ever has before, because it's like he's skipping through time. It's hard to adapt to. And he said this is time skip, and Jiren with pure power alone, he literally breaks the fake space time that Hit creates with just a punch, and he's heavily suppressed. Like, if you don't think that the characters are beyond space and time, like Dragon Ball, then we're moving on. And in the real world, he's a fan of himself. How can his attacks be detected and not work when he's in other space? Of course, because Jiren is too fucking OP. Seriously, that's all you need to know. And Jiren just pretty much shits on Hit. Just how it is. And he's completely adapted to his time skip. Yep. And Jiren start using his other abilities, like his invisible energy blast, and Jiren basically just stops it with his hand. Like, he's invincible. Like, during the turn of power, he was just fucking invincible. Like, and then Hit time skips while he does it to fake out Jiren, because Hit uses his big brain and his hacks ass abilities, and he pretty much gets that one hit he needed on Jiren, sends him flying actually. Like, he needed this one hit. This hit will bind you in a cage of time. And since Jiren actually flies, so he actually does something. Something like that's relevant. And he pretty much traps Jiren in a cage of time itself, father time. Gotta remember this. And that's our ultimate assassin. Yeah, you already know this. He's continuously using time skip on Jiren to stop him from being able to move. That's how it is. Oh, and he's trying to keep Jiren frozen to the time run out, but it doesn't, because Jiren is he's invincible. Invincible equals Jiren. He's muscling through Father Time. He's just walking through, and then he realizes his power won't last long enough, and then he goes in with his little time Rasengan, like whatever the hell you want to call it, and Jiren literally with his almighty red eye glare stops Father Time, and then he just grabs it and literally calls it rubbish and crushes time. He just breaks time, and just crush it, and he says it's rubbish. What rubbish? And just this means Jiren possesses power that transcends time. So if you don't believe the characters in Dragon Ball Super are beyond time and space, then you're just, as I always say, you didn't watch the series, or you just a casual and didn't even picture what they were saying. You just watching the action, which is most of the fan base, and why people believe Dragon Ball characters ain't that powerful. But so they're telling me that Jiren's power means nothing. Jiren's time itself means nothing to Jiren's power. Yep, exactly. Jiren is beyond Father Time, while suppressed, I might add. So he gets desperate, start throwing hands. Jiren is too powerful. Start beating the shit out of him. He's just too strong. Sends him flying, and he perceives to speed blitz someone who can manipulate time. Hit, and just shits on him completely, rings him out. Says it's over, turn around, do the famous, folded arms explosion pose. So basically, and he rings out, Hit's done for. So basically, during this whole thing, I would do this, full power Hit with the time cage is definitely far above Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Tatooine Goku, because he did way better against Jiren than that Goku could ever hope to. Like, seriously, during the fight, I seen. Well, yeah, if you take into account the spirit bomb, maybe not, but I'm not counting the spirit bomb. That's outside help. But full power Hit time cage, I'd say he's still below UI Omen Goku, even though he did really just as good as UI Omen Goku, but he's just not as powerful, blatantly powerful. Hit is mostly just hacks. He's not really that powerful. I'm saying he just hacks. That's all. That's really what it is. But you want Omen Goku first. You got to remember that the triggers are important, because with each trigger of Ultra Instinct, and after I'll get into it in a minute, but Hit, Jiren is still heavily suppressed above all of them. Both of them, no death. It's pretty clear, just in case you couldn't tell, Jiren, for 99% of the tournament power, is the strongest person. Seriously. For he, even while heavily fucking suppressed, he was the strongest person, ever. Seriously. During 99% of the tournament power. And then, the next thing that happens, Hit, Kaba, I'm getting to the next big battle. Kaba breaks his limits and go into Chief Super Saiyan 2, and he pretty much, And Vegeta and Toppo start fighting because they're both like the second fiddles of their team. Unfortunately, because Vegeta is so much better than Goku as a character, but of course he's always gonna be behind Goku because he's the second. He's number 2. He's like the Sasuke, so he's always gonna be behind Goku. But they start squaring off. They're pretty much evenly matched. Toppo's a Super Saiyan Blue tier fighter as well, obviously. And Cabba, he tries to do something. He tries to do something against Frieza, but final stage 4 form. And this is a Cabba that's just this is exhausted because he had just achieved Super Saiyan 2 and defeated this irrelevant motherfucker. I forget her name. Doesn't matter. Seriously, like most of Carrie's term of power don't fucking matter. They're irrelevant. But Cabba, he really can't do anything in base form. Frieza, and he's exhausted. Frieza's just shitting on him. And then Cabba goes Super Saiyan 2, and he actually, with his Gallic gun, pushes a final size 4 form Frieza. Then Frieza goes gold form, and he just starts shitting on Super Saiyan 2 because gold and Frieza like damn Super Saiyan Blue tier. Yeah, of course. He starts shitting on Cabba, and then he just rings him out. So Cabba's done. So he went after Cabba. He was exhausted, but he still went after him. He still beat him. So basically, base Cabba exhausted was below final flash 4 form Frieza, but the Super Saiyan 2 Cabba exhausted was beyond him. And then Golden Frieza no different, like she was one-shotted him basically. And this proves that Super Saiyan 2 Cabba is actually, like, I'll get into it in a minute. And then we get into the next fight, and this is where the shit like people don't understand. They start Goku while exhausted after his fight against Jiren just now, like he just got done with Ui. He's still tired of shit. If I start fighting Caulifla, in order to take on, and Caulifla wants to take on their share because Cabba and Hit are gone. So her and Kill are pretty much the ace of the team now. The first thing she says when they start fighting, teach me how to go Super Saiyan 3. Teach me. Goku is training this motherfucker. But let's get into it. And he says, sure thing. Like, sure thing, sure. So they start training. If you want to become Super Saiyan 3, try to beat me. Aren't you transforming? No, I'm tired out just from fighting Jiren. He's tired of shit from fighting Jiren. So he can't even go Super Saiyan right now. Like, seriously, he's that tired. So, right now at least, in a few minutes he will be able to play, And, you got base Goku just thrashing Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla with no difficulty. And this is a base exhausted Goku. And he's just shitting on Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. And he's talking shit while he's base form exhausted. What's wrong? You can't beat me like that. And he just died. Caulifla can't, he can't hit. She can't even touch him. Like, because, Goku absorbed the Super Saiyan God into his base. Like, these Super Saiyans from the other universe aren't as strong as, like, base Goku and Vegeta. And people think they are because they go Super Saiyan. They're just holding back. Goku's just in a different class than Caulifla. Like, come on, it's just that simple. He started using, his after image and just started thrashing her again, kicks her into a wall. It can't be, Goku's talking shit. Listen. People don't realize this, but listen. Base Saiyans can be far more powerful than another Super. Like, a base Saiyan can be far more powerful than another Super Saiyan. The Super Saiyan transformation only multiplies your overall power level. If a Saiyan in his/her base form is 50 or 100 times stronger than the other Saiyan's base form, then transforming to a Super Saiyan won't fucking matter. Like, if base Goku is 1,000 times stronger than base Caulifla, then her going Super Saiyan isn't gonna matter because going off the official Daijinchu from the original DRAGONBALL Z, Super Saiyan is only like a 50 times base. Super Saiyan 2 is only like 100 times base, or like 2 times Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan 3 is only 400 times base, 4 times Super Saiyan 2. So like, if you're 400 times stronger than somebody in base, then going Super Saiyan 3 is gonna make you like evenly match with that person. Like, I'm just saying, Super Saiyan is like a set on level. Your base form has to be somewhat relevant. And Caulifla, Cabba, and Kale's aren't. Like, their base form is irrelevant. Like, seriously, it's that simple. But well, Cabba is questionable, but Caulifla and Kale, their base forms are fucking irrelevant. Like, seriously. How Caulifla starts getting stronger during the fight though. Like, her potential, her basically ass pole power. She just gets stronger as she fights. But that's all Saiyans though. And then she, it's hot. She actually can swap hands with a base Goku exhausted now. They're pretty much evenly matched. And then she starts slightly overpowering him. You might lose before you go full strength. And Goku goes Super Saiyan 2. They started swapping hands, but think about it. Let's go back. Base Goku and Caulifla were probably evenly matched with her being a little bit stronger. Let's go back. Super Saiyan 2 is 100 times base. So think about it. If she's at base Goku's level, or like barely stronger, like a little bit, tad bit stronger, right? They're even. Then how the fuck he just went 100 times? He just got 100 times stronger. Why are they evenly matched or throwing hands with each other? Because Goku is training her how to go Super Saiyan 3. He's not fighting her. It's training. It's different. He's suppressing himself so little. He's just going Super Saiyan 2 just to show off. It doesn't matter. He's just got 100 times stronger. How is she still like? He should be one-shotting her. Like seriously, he just got 100 times more powerful. But going on, they're just throwing hands, and as I'm saying, like Super Saiyan 2 is 100 times more, twice as strong as Super Saiyan. Is 100 times base, and they're still like swapping hands. Goku would one-shot her if he was like, and this is proven on later. So yeah. So Kale, what about you? And Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku is so confident that he calls Kale over. Like, he just says, "Oh, come on, buddy, let's throw down too." And she goes her legendary Super Saiyan like when she's under control, and he literally is, while in Super Saiyan 2 form is literally just fondling both of them, throwing them both around like they're garbage, proving that Super Saiyan 2 Goku was holding back against Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla like a lot. Seriously, and I don't think anybody will argue that Kale's above Super Saiyan Caulifla. Come on, I don't think anybody will argue that. And he can swap hands with both of them by himself. And he isn't losing. He come on. And then he overpowers both of their combined attack will go in Super Saiyan 3. And then Kale, like, she actually taps into her rage, and she goes into the enraged legendary Super Saiyan state. And this actually makes Jiren twitch. But I wouldn't say that. That doesn't really mean anything. Nobody's touching Jiren. And you know, all the other Saiyans and people feel it, like they feel how powerful she is. But she actually managed to keep it under control. And she gets even stronger. Like she can control it now. She has her like enraged legendary Super Saiyan under control. And Kale's energy is massively increased. She's stronger than she was when she was punking Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Remember when she was. And then look, she's like slightly. And then her and Caulifla working together, they're able to attack Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Think about it. She's stronger than she was when she was punking Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And yeah, her and Caulifla working together is like slightly above Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Which means that the point is proven that Super Saiyan Blue Goku, when he was fighting Kale. Again, what I was saying that Super Saiyan Blue Goku would one-shot Kale when they were forming. Remember when she was punking Super Saiyan Blue Goku, when she was strangling him? He was just heavily world suppressed. Like seriously, he was suppressed so much that he was weaker than an exhausted Super Saiyan 2 version of himself. That's how suppressed he was. He was dicking around. He had his dick out. Like, seriously, I'm just saying. People need to understand that Goku and Vegeta has been suppressing themselves when they fight these people, to fight these other Saiyans, to train them. Like, Vegeta, he was suppressing himself against Kappa to train them. He's training them. But moving forward, so Kale was pretty much, you know, because Goku really couldn't do, Caulifla really can't do anything to Goku. That's just a fact. It's really just Kale with a backpack system. And, you know, then he goes Super Saiyan God. He pretty much just starts shitting on both of them. No diff. Now, come on. The difference between Super Saiyan 2 and God is fucking massive. And then he pretty much throws them both around. And Kale, I would say Kale is actually pretty powerful. Kale is actually powerful. She's up there. Because she's actually able to deflect Super Saiyan God Goku's attack. But then Caulifla just get completely shit on by it. Showing that Caulifla is far weaker than both Kale and Goku. Like, way weak. Like, she's irrelevant. Like, base Goku at his full power without exhaustion would probably beat her. I think that's a fact. So basically, base Goku while exhausted and pretty much done for after fighting Jiren is either even or like Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla is slightly above her. Like, I would say they're even because going off the fight. Or like, you know, she probably surpasses him slightly while he's while she gets stronger. So maybe you could say that Super Saiyan 2 Goku would literally if he's actually trying to fight her, would one-shot her because she's barely stronger than base Goku while he's exhausted. And then Goku start getting his stamina back and using Super Saiyan 2. He would have one-shotted her. Like let's be honest, he would have. This is a fact. He's literally training her. He got 100 times stronger, and yet he was still like swapping hands with her. He got 100 times stronger than his base and was still swapping hands, even though Caulifla was barely above his base. Like, I'm just saying. And the legendary Super Saiyan Kale, while under control, I'll actually say she's above Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Like, Kale was actually the one with the hitting him and stuff. She was doing the backpack system. Like, seriously, she was actually above Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I think I'd say that with ease. And then Kale and Super Saiyan God Goku was above Kale and Khalif working together. Like, that's just obvious. Like, it's nothing they could really do. Then they fused into the almighty plot breaker. Like, again, plot, like a capital PLOT with an exclamation point. But Kale and Khalif made Kefla, yeah, and then they used the Patara, and a base Kefla can like speed blitz and just thrash a Super Saiyan God Goku. Like, this makes absolutely zero sense. Like, I like, seriously, like even if they do get a multiplier way stronger, Super Saiyan 2 Khalif was weaker than a exhausted base Goku. Or as strong or a little bit stronger. And Super Saiyan and Legendary Super Saiyan Kale was like slightly stronger than Super Saiyan 2. Like, I don't understand how base Kef is fighting Super Saiyan. I really don't. It doesn't make fucking sense. It's plot. Like, seriously, the manga that did it right with the Gohan versus Kefla thing, that actually made sense. This doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, seriously. I like the anime more than the manga, but they goofed up this time. This makes zero fucking sense, but whatever. Base Kefla is ever the speed blitz Super Saiyan God Goku and just swap away his energy blast and just throttle. Like, I don't like, this makes zero sense. Like, it really doesn't. Like, come on, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. And then Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue. And as you know, Super Saiyan Blue is basically a Super Saiyan God that is gone. Super Saiyan, hence its original name, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which means that Super Saiyan Blue is at least 50 times more powerful than Super Saiyan God. So he's got like a 50 times base. And and people need to realize that the Super Saiyan Blue Goku that during this battle is stronger than the Super Saiyan Blue Goku that fought Jiren in episode 109, because after every use of the Ultra Instinct, he gets like a limit breaking Zenkai, like he breaks through like a shell and he gets like a limit breaking Zenkai power up, and that's just proven. I'll get into a while later. Kefla, it's all of a sudden Goku basically, and she powers up, starts throwing hands. They pretty much like seem like they're evenly matched, but they're really not. Oh yeah, and she goes Super Saiyan, like legendary Super Saiyan, like legendary Super Saiyan 1, I guess. And they're pretty much feeling. It appears at first that they're evenly matched, but they're really not. And you get some of the more with the fight between Vegeta and Toppo. Like, Vegeta's slightly overpowering Toppo. And then Goku used Kaioken, and it's still stated that Goku is still like exhausted. Like, they were saying, he's still exhausted. He's using Kaioken without full stamina. That's dangerous. That's what they're saying. Because Kaioken, takes a huge on your body. Like, your body gets affected by Kaioken. You already know this from Dragon Ball Z. But Kefla, and Goku used the Kamehameha wave to overpower Kefla's little energy blast, and then Kefla just speed blitzes and perceives to one shot a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken that exhausted Goku, and he's pretty much done after this. And she just kicked him, and he's done. And Whis says that Kefla's energy rivaled the power of the fucking Spirit Bomb, showing you how much stronger Super Saiyan Blue Goku has got, because Super Saiyan Blue Goku with Kaioken times 20 was like in his Spirit Bomb. Now he's relevant enough to fight this person and tank attacks. Like, and he's pretty much out though. But I'm just saying this, showing you how much stronger Goku has gotten as well. Just like limit breaking Zenkai from his Ultra Instinct. Goku gets back up though. He's not really done, and Kefla perceives she's about to finish him off. And we already know how this plays out. Dun 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 dun. And then he just slaps away her energy blast, no death. And then she tries it again, but he just Ultra Instinct hacks, dodge hacks, just dodge it without no difficulty. And he powers up. He gets strong. He's getting stronger and he says he can't beat me anymore. Of course, like, Ultra Instinct is like the biggest increase ever. Like, shit, I'll get into it later, but and then Kefla, she powers up. She goes Super Saiyan 2, or legendary, or I call it legendary Super Saiyan 2, because she has green hair. And she's going Super Saiyan 2. That's what I call it. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you have your Super Saiyan, you have green hair, I'm calling it legendary Super Saiyan. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. I don't even care. That's what it's like. I'm so used to that. I don't care. And then they seem like they're evenly matched, and they're shaking the entire world of Void again. No death has shown. And she said she has enough power to blow away a universe. And I mean, her and base form could do that. Like that doesn't make sense. Like a base form, Kefla or fucking Khalifa and Kale could blow away the universe. Like I like that. They're way beyond universal at this point. If you really want to go check out my How Strongest Goku video, Kefla just they're pretty much they stance up. Goku has his dodge hacks. He's dodging. She can't really hit him. Yeah, you already know all this. His power, she's probably stronger, but his dodge hacks, his reaction, it doesn't matter. She can't hit him. And Vegeta realizes that Goku is doing what we told him about all the way back in Resurrection of F, how he's moving without thinking about it. Like, also, it's instinctual. Like, and that's kind of something that's in real life, too. Like, you can just, like, your reaction, like, you can, like, I have that, too. Like, when I just catch something that's about to fall and I don't even realize that I caught it. Like, I do that sometimes, too. Like, this is actually a real life thing. This is real life. Like, you, instinctual. Like you just, your reaction, your reflex. It's really just reflex. And he's doing it without thinking. So, and, she's saying his moves are impressive, but his attacks are pretty wimpy because, and Ultra Instinct, Omen, and Kefla pretty much attract the attention of Jiren, and they say Toppo and Disc will say, "Are you curious about Goku?" Because Goku is going Ultra Instinct again, and Jiren is being somewhat pressed or like he's sweating a little bit, whatever. And then UI Goku is literally blitzing and just with his speed, with the same animation as when he first fought Jiren, punching the shit out of Kefla. She's pretty much like she can't keep up with Goku's speed and reaction time, even though she's more powerful. And he says that's all you got. He just beating the shit out of her. Like seriously, like but his attacks aren't having the full power impact because every time he switches to the attacks, like he has to think about it. So, like it's like it's not mastered. It's still in UI Omens. It's not complete. It's not mastered. But his stamina was about to go out, so he has to hurry up and finish it. Kefla goes. She realizes that she's about to lose, and she starts shitting herself. She goes crazy, goes full power, and Goku. Goku could barely dodge her energy attacks. Like and it's shown and stated that if Kefla is definitely stronger than UI Omen's second trigger Goku. Like she's way more powerful. She could have killed Goku as seen. Look, if any of her energy rays hit him, she would have killed him. But his dodge hacks doesn't really matter, proving that she is more powerful. But his speed and reaction is just too OP. And she starts going crazy. Like look at all this shit. She's just throwing at him, but he's just dodging it. He starts making a Kamehameha wave. And he pretends to dodge all her rage again. And she shoots out, and she thinks she can't dodge in midair, and he shoots out a fucking super mega, like super blast, whatever the fuck it's called. And then he dodges it in midair with his Kamehameha wave, and he completely just shits on her with it. She's pretty much done. He just throws her. She's done. All right, she's fucking through. And he breaks the Batara earrings. And they get defused, and then they're ringed out after that. They're pretty much done. Omen Goku takes the dub, and he runs out of stamina. Obviously, yep. So basically, but Super Saiyan God Goku somehow, some way, plot, ass pole, base Kefla is shit. Base Kefla is above Super Saiyan God Goku. This is plot, okay? This is fucking ass pole plot. And then, Legendary Super Saiyan Kefla is above Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken times 20 exhausted Goku. Like he's still tired, still exhausted. She pretty much kicked him in the head, and we says her power was like relative to a fucking spirit bomb that he had used against Jiren during the. So like she's fucking so powerful, it doesn't make sense. And that's what I'm saying. Like she's probably, and then she goes Super Saiyan 2, like Legendary Super Saiyan 2, and Goku goes, UI Omen. Basically, overall, I guess UI Omen Goku with the second trigger is above her. Technically, she's way more powerful, but Goku's like reaction and speed, it just doesn't matter. Like that's so overall, I guess you could say like she would have killed Goku if she hit him, like, basically, and she would have got eliminated, eliminated though, because that's against the rules. But she would have killed him if she hit him, basically. But I actually like when it comes to like overall power, I would say they're actually approaching Beerus's level. Like these two, like seriously, like UI on Goku second trigger, and like they're actually like close to Beerus. Like of course, well not close, but like what I'm saying. Like they're not strong guys, but like they're getting to that point. Like they're getting to that level of power. So the next, big battle was when the Universe 7, the five something from the Universe 7 team, I guess, I don't know what the hell to say. The only five relevant motherfuckers, Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, number 17 and Gohan all team up against this nigga Annie Raza. It's some type of like fused science creature from another universe. I forget the number, but and pretty much Annie Raza, and this is Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Golden Frieza, Android 17, and Gohan, and they're all around the same level because they're all like Super Saiyan Blue tier fighters, and Annie Raza with his energy blast was just blatantly overpowering them, and Gohan just been getting pushed back, so he was actually stronger than the entire team, entire Universe 7 team. But Android 17 with plot, like seriously plot, just his barriers are just strong enough to go through this energy blast that was overpowering all of Universe 7. So like that shows that Android 17's barriers would actually hold against all of Universe 7. Like seriously, it would. He goes through it and he literally with his barrier punch hits and cracks Annie Raza's reactor, and his reactor's damaged. He cracks it, and that's how they win. And it's heavily implied that he's kind of like enraged though, because Android 18 had just sacrificed himself so that he'd stay in. Cause that's his sister, and she was trying to make sure he'd stay in to help the rest of them beat fucking Annie Raza basically. So basically, barriers plus enrage. Android 17 is the most powerful out of Universe 17 in this fight, because like Android 17 during the Tournament of Power, he just got plot power ups. I'll get into it later, but Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Mystic, Ultimate Gohan, Golden Frieza are all pretty much relevant. They were probably all the same pretty much during this fight. Annie Raza was more powerful than the entire Universe 17 put together at that point. He just lost because his reactor was cracked, so it's like a technicality. He wasn't a weaker. He just got cooked basically. But next we get into like the final in-game battle of the universe. I mean the fucking Tournament of Power. Shit, my bad. Tournament of Power and Universe 11 versus Universe 7. The only relevant people out of those two teams. Come on, let's be honest. And entering this in-game, the final stage, final like 10 like 8 or so episodes. I think it was. I don't know. I can't remember, but basically Universe 7 versus Universe 11 as shown. Goku powers up all the way to full power Super Saiyan Blue, and during the reaction, opened his eyes like, oh shit, and then Goku was able to like casually swap hands with a fucking. It's still a heavily suppressed Jiren, but like it's Jiren. Like remember when he couldn't do anything as a Super Saiyan Blue plus Skywalker times 20 when they first fought, showing you that after every single time Goku goes Ultra Instinct, he gets like a limit breaking. He broke his shell like Zenkai plot boost. Like I don't know, he just gets like a limit breaking power up every time he goes Ultra Instinct basically. And Vegeta comes in and Topo is fighting Gohan and Android 17 at the same time. And Vegeta and Jiren is basically just eating Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta's punches. And Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta says he never encountered anyone as strong, any energy as strong as him. And this includes every single person that Vegeta has been present to see or witness ever before this event. That's Kefla, that's Annie Raza, that's what I would say. That's Zamasu, Infinite Zamasu. That's every single person hit. That's everybody that Vegeta's ever sensed. And this suppressed Jiren is above them. Jiren is invincible. Seriously, and then he just starts swatting away Vegeta. And he be gone, and he with his punch barrage be gone thoughts Goku, and it seems like Vegeta can actually see it though. Like Vegeta's getting this type of like ant while fighting Jiren or something, like some type of limp, like, and then he just swatting away Goku and Vegeta like they're garbage, punching them out the way, kicking like just beating their ass, swinging Vegeta around, and then with his punch, with his punch barrage, Vegeta can actually see through his attacks, and he can dodge and hit Jiren. He actually makes Jiren sweat. Like whoa, Vegeta gets like an ant mid battle or something. Like I don't know. And then, Vegeta starts actually pressing Jiren. Like, Jiren actually getting pressed. And, this is still a heavily suppressed Jiren. Like, Vegeta's actually suppressing Jiren. Like, Jiren the Grey. The invincible Thanos of the Dragon Ball Super anime. Seriously. And then, he's pretty much pressing Jiren. But it's revealed that, Jiren he's holding back more than he was against UI Omen 1 Goku. UI Omen first trigger Goku. So of course Vegeta's not at that level yet. Like, remember yet. But and then Jiren socks away Vegeta. And, Goku thought this guy going to start getting more serious. And he just starts, shitting on Vegeta. He's about to ring him out. And then, it's real that, Frieza's the one taking on Dispo. And, Frieza, he really can't. Like, come on, Dispo's too fast. You can, like, look at him. He's just throwing around with Dispo, grabs his tail, then he throws him into this concrete. Like, Frieza can't really do anything. Dispo's too fast. And then, Gohan continues his battle against Toppo. And this video is going to probably be, like, a good hour and 40 minutes long. Like, I don't know if should I break. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I might make a fucking part 3 with the DBS Broly movie, but going on, and he just completely baby shakes Toppo with no hold on I'm tripping. I just fell off way off. With Gohan's Kamehameha wave, Toppo just sits there and tanks and says that it. So he just tanks Goku's Gohan's. I'm getting tired of this, Gohan Kamehameha, no diff. And then Vegeta gets serious and actually uses full power, his final flash, and he's making everybody else shit themselves. Goku can't believe his energy's going so high. And Beelmod is saying how can it be higher than he was fighting before, meaning that Vegeta's getting stronger as he fights. As with all Saiyans though. My bad, just burped. But like Pilo says, he's awakening his power within him. So he's getting stronger. And Vegeta with the final flash, he pretty much did the most against Jiren that anybody ever has up to this point. And they compare it to the power level of the fucking Spirit Bomb that Jiren had first begun thought it. And Jiren actually has to put up his guard for once instead of just throwing it away. So Vegeta's final flash actually might be more powerful than Goku's Spirit Bomb. Like Spirit Bomb at the beginning of the Untitled Power when he first fought Jiren. Just saying, that's what the facts looking like it is. Proving that Vegeta and Goku get all way so much stronger during the tournament power doesn't make any fucking sense. Like seriously, but Vegeta thinks he's winning, he's laughing. But Jiren, it seems like Jiren's on the floor. The invincible shithead's on the floor, but nah, he's good. Gets up. He says that the force of the attack wasn't half bad, but he's fucking relatively fine. He took no damage. It's Jiren. He basically got pushed back by the force. Didn't fucking hurt him. And then he just proceeds to shit on Vegeta. No diff. Leaves him unconscious. And, the fight with Toppo and, Android 17 continues. Android 17's barriers are fucking broken. They can tank it pretty much anything. And Toppo's is powerful. Like, seriously, he's really just beating the shit out of both of them. And then, they're about to ring him out, but Toppo, come on. They were working together. It was a 2v1. Toppo was more powerful. That simple. Vegeta regains consciousness and Goku starts fighting Jiren again by himself. He's testing the distance between him and Jiren. Even the Spirit Bomb and Final Flash didn't work, and they compare. And they're saying that those two level attacks are pretty much like on the same level because they're comparing them. And Jiren, he tries to use some Goku actually starts using his brain because he realized that Jiren is just too fucking strong. He tries to ring Jiren out by destroying the concrete, the stage below, but Jiren being the eliminate shit tard he is, the shit isn't gonna work. And Goku sets little traps of explosions of energy, and Jiren's just walking through. He's just muscling through it, seriously. And then Jiren just socks Goku in the face, seriously, and he's throwing Goku around. And he's powering up. Jiren is he's still suppressed, but he's getting less and less suppressed as the fight goes on. He's suppressing himself less than he was. And Beelmod says he hasn't seen Jiren like this in a long time. Jiren hasn't had to use this much of his power in a long time. He's still suppressed, but he's using more and more power as a term that goes on. And Super Saiyan Blue Goku is able to throw hands with this Jiren that Beelmod never seen before. So Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And they just throwing hands. So Super Saiyan Blue Goku is probably above. I'll get into it. And they just literally throwing hands. Seriously. But Jiren he's still more powerful, of course. Seriously, come on. And Goku pretty much shits himself at Jiren's little punch. But Vegeta gets back up and they make their stand. They both go full power Super Saiyan Blue. But let's just get this out the way. Listen. After multiple Zenkais and breaking their limits multiple times to determine the power, Current Blue Goku and Vegeta have surpassed UI Omen Goku first trigger. Again, Jiren is using more power than he was against UI Omen Goku, because Bulma haven't seen him like that, and Goku was able to fight against this Jiren that Bulma hasn't seen in a long time. So he's using more power than he did against UI Omen Goku, and Goku can still swap hands with this person, even though of course Jiren's more powerful. But like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like Goku with the Vegeta with the Final Flash, and Goku current Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta are just above UI Omen Goku first trigger, and the version of Jiren that fought UI Omen Goku. They've surpassed that just through determined power, and the determined power only lasts 48 minutes. So Vegeta and Goku got so much stronger in, like, what was it, like 30 some minutes? They got that much more powerful. Saiyans are broken. They're busted. Limitless potential, as I always say. But going on, Goku goes full out Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, obviously. And, you know, he's releasing all the strength he has. He's going full powers, everything Goku has at the time. Vegeta Blue Evolution, if Vegeta just starts breaking his limits and going beyond, limit breaking through his shell, and he activates Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. And this is pretty much his answer to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Like, they're pretty much, like, I'll get into it in a minute, but, and you know, they're working together, actually, simultaneous attacks. Holy shit, what? No, I'll get into that later. So Vegeta's sign appears to have broken through his shell, too. And, you know, he's focused a power far beyond his normal Super Saiyan Blue within his body. And, you know, this is basically Vegeta just breaking his limits. Like I said, they're basically breaking their limits throughout the determined power, getting multiple Zenkais as it goes on. And now, you know, you got Blue Evolution and Super Saiyan and Blue Kaioken Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta just working together against Jiren. They're actually pushing him, and they're working together. They're doing simultaneous attacks, and they're actually like working together, like not just like fusing, but actually like separately working together. So basically, you know, Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is basically his answer to Kaioken. They're basically even now. You know, during this point in time, Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken times 20 Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta are pretty much even. You know, you got Dispo and Frieza still fighting, throwing hands, and Frieza can actually keep up, which is surprising. But you know, he's still slow. He can't really come on. Dispo's Flash. That's what it is. But then Frieza goes golden, and just starts, you know, shitting on Dispo at this point. It's over. Dispo can't keep up. Dispo is just, you know, Frieza's too golden. Frieza's like Super Saiyan Blue to fight. Frieza's just too powerful at this point. Frieza, like, and he's, you know, but then Dispo goes to, and you know, he starts, you know, Dispo transformed to a super maximum, and you know, he just speed blitzing Frieza now. Super maximum speed mode Dispo. He just beating the shots Frieza now. That scene, look, yeah. And listen, super maximum light speed mode Dispo. Translation. Listen, light speed is 670 miles per hour. 670 million miles per hour. That's how fast light is in miles per hour. Piccolo, in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, shot an energy blast up to the sky, to the moon, and destroyed in like a few seconds. His energy blast went to the moon and completely eviscerated the entire moon in a few seconds. That's massively fast. That's way faster than light. Okay, and he wasn't like in the atmosphere, in the stratosphere. He was like slightly above Great Ape Gohan, because he blew up the Earth to get rid of, so Gohan would get out of his Great Ape, because Gohan, you know, when it was Uzaru. And then, you know, Goku in the Namex arc of Dragon Ball Z, he literally went, like, he was on the other side of the planet after recovering from, you know, the healing chamber from Frieza's spaceship. He literally just went across and it said that they were on the other side of the planet. Vegeta, Frieza, Piccolo, Gohan, and Krillin on the other side of the planet when they were fighting. And Goku got there in like a fucking second. Seriously, like, he just got up and flew there in like a second. And Planet Namek is way bigger than Planet Earth. At least that's what they were saying. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So, and you know, you got Kid Buu in the past going around the galaxies, in a few years, destroying multiple galaxies, hundreds of planets in a few years, and it seems like and you could see his energy out in the entire galaxy, like his little, like, you could see it. That's massively faster than light. That's like millions of times faster than light. She's going like people don't really realize how big the universe is. She's going way faster than light. Okay, they were way faster than light in Dragon Ball Z. Stop. That's just translation. Okay, and I do know there's a difference between travel, combat, and reaction speed. I'm telling you that in combat, in travel, and reaction, they're all massive faster than light. If you want to know how fast they are now, like in Dragon Ball Super, then you can go watch my How Strong Is Goku video. In part 2, they're being like, trust me, just go watch that if you want to know how fast Dragon Ball Super characters are. Seriously, no, stop. But let's get back to the real stuff. I just had to get that out of the way because people really think that characters are just now hitting light speed in Dragon Ball. That's just translation to amp Dispo, like to hype Dispo up. For the casuals, because the casuals like, oh, she's going light speed. For the casuals who just watch the show and don't really know what's going, like don't really analyze what the hell happens. Like seriously. But and Golden Frieza pretty much in Dispo Gohan comes in and helps Frieza against Dispo because Golden Frieza is just getting his ass beat by Dispo like because Super Maximum Light Speed Mode Dispo is just. I'm not even Super Maximum Speed Mode Dispo. I'm not saying like they're all Dispo is trust me like infinite / inaccessible speed or immeasurable speed probably like I'll just go watch my Dragon Ball Super my Goku How Strong Is Goku video if you want to know. But so and Gohan comes up to help Golden Frieza. And Frieza pretty much says, Frieza's talking shit. Come on, he's still a villain. He's still insane. Yeah. And Gohan says that he will knock off Golden Frieza himself. And it's possible. I mean, Goku had to go Kaioken against Gohan when he didn't have to do that against Frieza. So it's probably possible that Gohan is above Frieza. Like no joke, Golden Frieza. But and there's basically a 2v1 now because Dispo he probably isn't more powerful than them, but he's just too fast. Like they have to team up. He's still bullying Gohan because seriously. And then Frieza has to use some cage of energy rays to keep Dispo from being move around freely, so that Gohan can throw hands with him and stand a chance. And they start throwing hands. Dispo is getting hit by Frieza's little cage, and Gohan's overpowering Dispo. Like Dispo, if he can't move around like that, then he isn't strong. I guess what I'm saying. And, Gohan pretty much pins down Dispo and tells Frieza to blast them both off. They both get wrung out. Gohan basically sacrificed himself. Yeah, so basically, it's kind of like this in my eyes. Super Maximum Speed Mode Dispo, if you're going off, because he's probably not stronger than them, but his speed puts him above them. It's that simple. Like he's overall stronger than Gohan and Golden Frieza, basically. Especially Frieza. Like Frieza was just, he's getting his shit. Gohan had to come help. Well, maybe you can argue with Gohan, but Frieza would know. He was weakening Dispo. He was getting his ass beat, seriously. And then Gohan, came up with this. He's pretty much still weak. I'll tell you, he's still weaker than Dispo too, though, because he needed Frieza's help. It was a 2v2. You gotta remember that. And then we get back to the battle with Jiren. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, Goku, and Vegeta double teaming. Even Vegeta's final flash, Super Saiyan Blue evolution, Jiren is still just clearing it away. Jiren is invincible. If you watch the series, you should know. And he's just swapping them around. And they really still can't really do anything. I mean, it seems like they're even with him. He's still just stronger. It's he's still fucking suppressed. He's still above both of them. We're even working together. Or maybe you could say that we're even because they were actually throwing hands at him for a very long time. But still, it doesn't he's glaring away at their attacks. Come on, he's invincible. Okay, she's Thanos. Seriously. But we get back to the battle between Toppo and Android 17. And they're pretty much, and Toppo is pretty much overpowering Android 17. Base Toppo with his energy blast, and he's pushing him back. Then Frieza comes back and hits him in the back, because Frieza's a dipshit. And then Frieza's pretty much just blasting Toppo's back, and he's getting shitted on. And then Android 17 overpowers Toppo. And he pretty much shit, and Toppo's fucked up. He's done, or he appears to be done. And Frieza, here comes the funniest and the most used meme moment in the series, guys. You know what I'm talking about. Toppo goes God of Destruction mode. It's revealed that Toppo has God Ki. He can use a Kai. And he's pretty much the next candidate for the God of Destruction. Universe 11, God of Destruction, the next candidate. Because I think Belmont's about to retire. And, and his Kai energy is around his body. So, when Frieza tries to shoot him, it just destroys it completely. It freezes energy. It's gotta trust the Topo as dubbed. So and Frieza talks the most shit ever. He's just laughing because he's so funny. He said, "Well, what about the guy instructed? We really just golden Frieza." And then Topo with his Hakai just completely shits on Frieza. This is so funny. You go ahead and watch them. Because Frieza is hilarious. Like Frieza is like the funniest character in the series. he takes and then he goes for like one of the biggest feats in the series too. When Topo with just his basic Ka move just warps the entire world of Void. And I said the world of Void is basically a place of nothingness, and he warps nothing. Because the color changes. It's like a bunch of energy going around. He changes the way that the world of Void looks. Like it looks like he just created like a damn galaxy or a universe or something. Like it's stars and shit in the background now. Like showing that characters in Dragon Ball Super again are fourth dimensional, as I always say, or beyond. Like seriously, they were fourth dimensional in the beginning. They're probably beyond now. But yeah, Topo just pretty much shits on Frieza. Frieza gets back up in his final form. Topo shits on Frieza. Pretty much shit like fuck, that shit just made me laugh. Damn, my God. Fuck. I feel bad for that nigga Frieza, but that shit was funny. But Topo starts beating up Android 17 again, overpowering Android 17. Frieza gets back up, and he just gets back up to keep getting back up, keeps getting thrown around. Like Frieza's a fucking gag character in my eyes. He's just hilarious. Like, they try to do the double team final form for Android 17. They really can't do anything though. And then the fight against Jiren continues with the blue Kaioken and blue evolution. They're trying to double team Jiren. It's not working. They're throwing hands. And then Jiren with his energy blast, he pretty much knocks Android 17 and Frieza out the way. And then Jiren signals to Topo to take care of Vegeta. And the battle with Topo and Vegeta starts. So at the beginning, Topo was actually more powerful than Vegeta. Topo, with his Kai, actually overpowered Vegeta's Final Flash. And he could speed blitz and this, fuck up Vegeta multiple times. And he pretty much had Vegeta pinned down. It was pretty much over. But then, Vegeta gets like this plot, friendship, Zenkai boost mid-battle. He started thinking about his loved ones and what his promises, what he's done. Again, Vegeta's character and his goals are far better than Goku's. Like, Vegeta as a character is just far better than Goku, as I always say. And then, he starts getting, after his little plot / friendship boost, overpowers Topo. And he's Zenkai mid-battle, I guess you could say. And, he's just overpowering Topo's Kai with his fist. He's just beating the shit out of Topo now. And, with his final explosion, which he hasn't done since the Buu arc, when he fought Fat Buu for the first time, overpowers, Topo's full maximum power, Hakai that he uses. It seems like they were even at first, but then, Vegeta overpowers it. And he pretty much rings out Topo. Like, pretty much that simple. Like, Topo's done. Vegeta defeated him. The second fiddle of both the universes. Well, I guess at this point in time, I'll get into it in a minute, but so base Topo was above 17 and Golden Frieza, like, individually. But then, both of them working together pretty much was overpowering. Like, individually, he was stronger than them. Like, it's that simple. And, 17 and Golden Frieza, they're about the same level. I'd say that 17 is slightly stronger. Because he has those barriers. Like, there's really nothing nobody can do about them damn barriers. Except for, invincible Thanos. Like, you know what I'm talking about when I say that. But, when it comes to this, as I said, I've always said it, like, God of Destruction Topo is actually above Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku. And because he was stronger than Vegeta, and they were pretty much even. Like, Vegeta and Goku were pretty much even while fighting Jiren. And then Topo was stronger than Vegeta as soon as they started fighting. And then, after Vegeta's, like, Zenkai, plot, friendship boost, he surpasses Topo. So basically, Topo and Vegeta are both above Goku at this point in time during the tournament power. And, Vegeta's pretty much exhausted. He's tired out. He can barely stand. He ripped off his armor. Pretty much done in his shirt. So, and, Android 17 gets back up from the rubble from, Jiren's attack. Remember, Jiren blew him out the way. And I don't know where the fuck. I guess Frieza's either temporarily knocked out or in hiding, whatever the hell he's doing. And Jiren, and this is where it gets serious. And Jiren goes full power, all out. And this is when Jiren goes full power. You got this. I will get into it later, but trust me, this is when Jiren goes full power. And Jiren he's unleashing his hidden power. He's going all out basically right now. and it's proving like his power up through he's lighting up the entire world of void. And look at him, like they say like it's like a firestorm, like he's a fucking fireball, like seriously, and he's heating up more than ever before. Jiren's just he went full power, and you know Goku can't believe he was hiding this much, and basically it's a 3v1. Blue Kaioken Goku, Blue Evolution Vegeta, exhausted, and Android 17 are all pretty much evenly matched, and they're all 3v1ing Jiren. They're pretty much they're throwing hands, you know, swapping hands, but and you know Goku, with Jiren being the invincible shit-tard he is, shits on all of them. He shits on Goku, he shits on Vegeta, shits on Goku's man wave. Android 17, capital PLOT. Like seriously, just plot. Like actually damages Jiren first. It atomic bombs his ass, and actually damage a full power Jiren. Capital PLOT. Like no joke. Where did this come from? Did the Android 17 just get like a Zenkai? Like, is he like a Saiyan? Like seriously, they can't believe that Jiren's wounded. And the Android 17 is actually made a bunch of barriers, but you know Jiren's plowing through. But the Android 17 is doing better against Jiren than Goku or Vegeta is. And you know, basically Jiren, while holding Android 17's blast, is just finaling Goku and Vegeta's ball sacks. And he's just pretty much overpowering Goku, Vegeta, and Android 17 all at the same time. You know, Android 17, Goku's Kamehameha, Vegeta's Final Flash, he just shits on all of it. They're all getting blasted the fuck away. Look, they're shit. They're pretty much done and exhausted. And you know, Frieza is hilarious. Like I can't stop laughing at Frieza, bro. Frieza comes in. I won't let you all get away with beating me this much. You deserve to be killed by me. He goes golden, and then Jiren glares away at Frieza, glares away his punch, and he proceeds to two-shot Frieza. Like he hits him once in the stomach, and just boom, he punches him out of gold form. And Frieza's done. He's fast. Frieza's funny. Frieza is hilarious. After all his ass beatings, he never stops. He keeps coming back. Like, but then Android 17 gets back because you know Android 17 has limitless stamina or limitless energy because he's an android. He doesn't get tired like the rest of them does. He keeps fighting. It comes to Android 17 has to like use his self-destruction thing like that. You know the androids have to block against Jiren's attack because Jiren was about to ring them all out. To be honest, he was about to finish all of them off, but then, you know, he uses the self-destruction to stop it, Jiren's attack. And, you know, it pretty much blows up like half. Look at the little fighting stage is pretty much gone now. And, you know, Jiren says, be grateful that he sacrificed himself to protect your weak selves. Like, damn, that's tough. And, you know, Vegeta can't even go fucking Super Saiyan anymore. He's just done. He's out of stamina. With that punch, Vegeta's stamina's gone. Jiren pretty much just butt rapes Vegeta. He's done. He's through. He has no stamina left. And he you know, Vegeta's I was gonna say a much better character than Goku, but you know, he's still second. He's still number 2, so he has to go bye so the main character can come in. Like, fuck me, but you know, that's tough. Vegeta has to give his pass on the torch and gives energy to Goku. Because Goku is the main character, even though he's so much worse than Vegeta. Like, I've always said it, like, seriously. But, Goku gets enough stamina and energy from Vegeta to go Super Saiyan Blue. Doesn't really matter, like nothing, like, what does it matter? Like, seriously. Super Saiyan Blue is fucking irrelevant. Like, at least in the eyes of Jiren, like, seriously. They just, you know, just socking him around. Goku gets up in the base form. Jiren's about to finish him off. Then, you know, Vegeta yells it out. Dun 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 dun. Like, I love that soundtrack, but you know, Goku gets Ultra Instinct Omen again for the third time, third trigger, and he pretty much dodges Jiren's attacks. Pretty much, and he hits Jiren clean in the stomach, and he actually damages him. So like Goku's power is actually like it's not like when he was first using him when his power wasn't good. He actually damages Jiren with that punch to the gut. And his UI, you know, full UI Omen third trigger. And, you know, I'm just showing this just to prove, like, my point later. Meanwhile, because when it's just like hype for like the next episode after Goku goes UI Omen for the third time and Jiren goes full power. Meanwhile, according to Beerus says that Ultra Instinct Goku might be stronger than him. Ultra Instinct third Trigger Goku might be stronger than Beerus, and Jiren is using his full power, and Jiren's at his full power was by all the articles for the tournament of power being like compared to all the gods of destruction and saying that he's either strong as him. And and that is where seriously, like UI Omen third Goku and Jiren at their full power like comparable to gods of destruction. UI Omen third Trigger Goku and full power Jiren, or they're comparable or beyond. And then the fight starts between UI Omen, Goku, and Jiren, pretty much evenly matched. They're just throwing hands, like, the same animation, throwing hands. Their punches are fucking so fast you can't really see them move their arms. And, Goku tries to get Kamehameha wave, the same move he did against Kefla, but that doesn't work because Jiren is far beyond her, like seriously. And, Jiren with his energy, he's still stronger than UI Omen third. Like, he just overpowers Goku's Kamehameha wave. Because you look at it like, holy shit, Jiren is... And, Vegeta starts talking shit to Belmont about how Saiyans have broken our limits time and time again during this limited time. Like, cause it's only been like 48 minutes. You gotta remember that, and they got like hundreds of times stronger, like all the Saiyans. And it's just how it is. Saiyans have limitless potential. They don't have limitless power, but they have limitless potential. It's a difference. They can just keep getting stronger no matter what happens, like during and after their battles. Go back to Jiren and Goku throwing hands. And, it seems like Goku, gets, a little bit stronger. And he starts, being, somewhat even with Jiren now. Just throwing hands, And then Jiren, starts throwing, a super mega endless barrage of punches that, go across the entire damn tournament power field. And Goku, and look, he's not moving his arms, but he's still, throwing punches so fast. And Goku is blocking it, but, he can only hold, this little part of it himself. And you can see, yes. And then Goku gets a little amp during this, and he throws up his own punch. He starts counterattacking. And then, Goku gets even stronger. He's getting more powerful. It looks like he creates a fucking, small galaxy under the term of the power state. Like an extremely small, galaxy. I don't know how the fuck that works. But, I guess Topo did that, too. He created, stars and shit in the background. I don't know, their attack potency is affecting an endless world of nothingness. I've always said, they're beyond fourth dimensional and universal, multiversal levels of power. I always say. But moving forward, Jiren, he's about to try to finish off UI Omen third Goku, but then Goku powers up, and then here it comes, the ultimate all be all form, and he simply just overpowers and catches that huge energy blast Jiren was about to finish off Goku with. And he pretty much touches it and destroys it. And he just starts speed blitzing and listen, all the gods of destruction stand up. Beerus included, they stand up in awe of Goku's true power. And meanwhile, Goku just speed blitzing, just beating the shit out of Jiren. Jiren can't do anything now. And Beerus even cooks down, saying he's incredible. And that is indeed the complete master Ultra Instinct. And, when it comes to power, yeah, of course it's stronger, but UI Omen was so much cooler, with the black hair, I'm gonna be honest. This shit really ain't hitting it, visually speaking, I don't think it's hitting for real. UI Omen Goku, UI Omen was, cold, but, yeah, his hair turns white. That's fucking lame, let's be honest. But, meanwhile, Goku can now speed blitz Jiren now. And Jiren is at full power. Jiren can't really do anything. He's just overpowering him in every way, as you should know. And then Jiren gets whiny and starts remembering his past, and he starts getting his PTSD, I guess. And this is where Jiren's character falls off, cause Jiren was so good, and then when he got that shitty backstory, his character just became an ass. I'm not even gonna joke. He's a whiny now. When he was so cool in the beginning, but now he'll never go at it again. And this is when Jiren breaks his limits. Limit breaker Jiren. He breaks off his shirt. He breaks his shell. He does the same thing. He breaks his limits. He goes beyond. because he was already at full power. This is actually dubbed Limit Breaker Jiren. This is what Jiren breaks his limits, and him and Goku starts actually throwing hands. And it seems like Jiren is actually overpowering MUI Goku, because it just seems like he's overpowering Goku's Kamehameha Wave, overpowering him now. Limit Breaker Jiren, which actually seemed like he was stronger than UI, and then MUI Goku. Look, he's basically overpowering him. But then Goku gets like the friendship plot plus plot boost, like that's been happening throughout the entire Tournament of Power, like no joke. And so see, like his speed is increased even more. He's basically getting a plot amp from his friends. Ooh, friendship, like you know how it goes. And now he's overpowering Jiren again. And then Jiren gets whiny about how his past, how he literally tries to attack and destroy Goku's ring that they was on. And then Goku comes in and smacks away his energy blast. And this is when Goku gets like the friendship plus plot boost plus the enraged, and just proceeds to beat the shit out of Jiren. Speed blitzes him, listen to the animation. It's just used to beat his ass. But Jiren ain't he ain't out of it now though. He's still throwing hands. Look, he's still even like this, still throwing hands. But MUI Goku with his dodge hacks, like come on, nothing Jiren can do. He's beating the shit out of him. Yeah. And then with his Kamehameha Wave, he pretty much finishes them off. He's pretty much done. He's weaker than the MUI Goku. It's that simple. He would have lost if it didn't run out. He would have ringed him out, MUI Goku, and he pretty much gets done for. He pretty much just gets shitting on. It's just the limit breaking power of the gods. It's like his body's pretty much done. His stamina's pretty much done now. And Frieza gets back up after his little thrashing by Jiren before. Frieza just never stops getting back up. Frieza, you gotta get up to Frieza. Frieza a warrior. He don't stop. But Adder 17 gets back up as well. He survived his little. I guess he survived his little self-destruction thing. I don't know how he survived it, but I guess he just did. And, they get up and they team up against Jiren. Jiren's pretty much done. Like he's pretty much through. He has no stamina left. He's done for really. And Goku's pretty much done too. Like he's almost done. And he's out of MUI. He's pretty much done. But you already know how this ends. Goku and Frieza, what they team up, and After 17, they all defeat and Jiren is like heavily exhausted. He's done. He was just getting his ass, but he's pretty much just accepted defeat. Jiren was pretty much done for. People need to understand that Jiren at his full power would have one-shotted all three of them. Like seriously, let's be honest. Like it was Super Saiyan Goku, Final Form Frieza, and Android 17. And he would have one-shotted all three of them. That's the Android 17 wins the Tournament of Power. He wishes all the universes back. And this is pretty much the end of the anime. Like right now, of course it's gonna return eventually, but this is the end of the anime right now. And Goku, Frieza gets resurrected. Now he's fully back to life. He gets completely resurrected, and now he's he's returned to like his little Frieza what's it called? His Frieza Force. He returned to all his Frieza, because there's still a lot of Frieza Force dudes out there, but like but they just pretty much went null and void when Frieza and King Cold died. He pretty much just went and hid in the corner of the universe, and Frieza went to go get them all back. And Goku and they went back to their daily lives. You know how it goes. And Goku and Vegeta training again, fighting each other, sparring. Vegeta asks Goku why can't he go Ultra Instinct, and Goku says he can't determine to push. Like it was like a limit breaker plot power up. Like that's what the Ultra Instinct was. He didn't even know what Ultra Instinct was before before he did it on accident. Like the Spirit Bomb, like he pretty much a limit breaking power up. Something that Goku needed to achieve so that they win a tournament power, basically. They're saying that they got limitless potential, that they can always keep getting stronger, which they do. Like they have limitless potential. Zenkai's trainer just don't stop getting stronger, as shown throughout the entire series. And the ending, the endless challenge to go beyond all limits continues. See, we get they pretty much fighting and sparring again. It's pretty much, because I just went over like the entire last section of battle. Let's get over all this. So basically, Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken something to Goku. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution exhausted Vegeta is pretty much even. Android 17 was being amped by plot. He was doing way better against Jiren than they could. He damaged Jiren first. The first person damaged Jiren. And then he was throwing hands at Jiren by himself, a full power Jiren. I was like, what the? And he stopped him with a self-destruct. He's pretty much just amped by plot. Sorry, another burp. But you know, this is where it comes like UI Ultimate Goku third trigger was like slightly weaker than full power Jiren, and then you know MUI Goku was and then you know Jiren breaks his limits. He goes rich off his starts go full like limit break. Limit breaker Jiren, it's double limit breaker Jiren. Trust me. And then MUI Goku with like the enraged, the friendship, and plot boost overpowers because limit breaker Jiren was actually seemed like he was stronger at first. Like to be honest, like he was overpowering MUI Goku. That's just how it was. And then he gets like the plot, friendship, you know, like that. It's a thing that every anime uses. Like come on, look at Naruto, look at One Piece. Just like come on, I will never let you hurt my friends. Look at Fairy Tail. Like, Fairy Tail is like all plot. Like it's just like no power scaling. Like none. That's just all plot. Like that's why I like watching that shit. But so you know that's how it is with that. I'm not scaling the end, alright? It's not happening. Jiren was pretty much done. He was tired out. Like, yeah, he doesn't have that absolute strength anymore. He's pretty much through. Goku in base form was pretty much done too. Like after MUI runs out, like he can like barely go Super Saiyan. Andrew 17, he has. I guess he has limitless stamina, so I guess he's still relevant. You know, Frieza's pretty much done too. Like Frieza can't even go golden, and he's like pretty much exhausted too. Like and they like come on, and they beat Jiren. Like Jiren would have one-shot all three of them. Like seriously, if he was at his full power, maybe after 17 would have been able to do something, but he would have got beat too. Like, come on, stop it. But so I'm about to start comparing them to Beerus because people really still firmly believe that Beerus is stronger than MUI and Limit Breaker Goku, like than Goku and Jiren. Like, if you're one of them people, like you just gotta go. Everything tells you like, of course we still haven't seen Beerus at full power, but everything tells you, even outside the anime, even outside the series, like all the hype for the Tournament of Power, the episodes, the reviews, the translations, the guides, the data books, like, everything tells you that MUI Goku, that UI Goku third trigger and full power Jiren are at least relevant or greater than all the God's destruction, and that includes Beerus. Which means that you can say that Beerus is like equal to a full power and you got Goku third trigger. A full power Jiren and you can say he's equal or they're greater. It's either that he's equal or they're greater. It's that simple. But it's not even close. People, like, if you really think that Beerus beats Little Record Jiren or MUI Goku, then you're fucking drunk. It's not happening. It can't happen. They're shitting on Beerus. It's that simple. That's a fact. Like, it's no way. Beerus even stood up when Goku went MUI. And if Jiren breaks his limits, there's no way, there's no fucking way Beerus can beat that. It's no way. That's just a fact. Like, if you think that MUI Goku and Jiren are losing to Beerus, you're just drunk. After T.O.P, Vegeta and Goku are pretty much even after that. Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. They both got a bunch of limit breaking Zenkais after that. After Tournament of Power, Goku got every limit breaking Zenkai after Ultra Instinct, and Vegeta got Zenkais after his after he got ringed out. And Goku doesn't know how to use Ultra Instinct, so they're pretty much even. Goku and Vegeta. I'm just saying this now because we probably about to spend the next 10 to 15 minutes on the Broly movie, and this video is extremely long. I'm going off the entire series, so you can it's what it is. So now we gotta go into the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. So when those two, I forget her name, Chila and that other alien found Broly and Paragus stranded on that planet. Broly's power level can't be measured, and this is a base Broly. And that's obvious because, base Broly is comparable to, base Vegeta. And I'll get into it later because, they were, in the billions in, the Cell arc, when it comes to power level. They were already, in the millions in the Dynamic Saga and Dragon Ball Z. They were in the millions and the billions in the Cell and Frieza arc. And they've gone, infinitely more powerful since then. So, their power levels can't be measured at this point. They're just beyond what power levels can handle. And the Scouter can't measure his power level. And even they take him to Earth. Broly begins to battle against Vegeta and Goku because Paragus is just using him for revenge against King Vegeta, and he wants to kill Prince Vegeta. And so Broly just starts battling against Vegeta. Base Vegeta was actually stronger than Broly though because Broly had never experienced combat. He doesn't even know how to fight really. And they're pretty much they we never fought anybody, so they're pretty much throwing hands. And Vegeta's pretty much a little bit base Vegeta's a little bit stronger than base Broly at the beginning. And he goes Super Saiyan, and then he just starts beating the shit out of Broly like no diff, like just starts throwing him around. And then Broly seems to like begin like stronger like during the fight, and his eyes start like turning yellow. This will be explained later. And then Vegeta says what's with him, and then Broly's like getting stronger. He's learning how to fight fast. Like Broly has like some of the most potential in the series. When it comes to Saiyans, they Saiyans just get stronger as they fight. That's obvious. And Broly's fucking legendary. It's like Saiyans, like, and he's learning fast. He's getting stronger. They're throwing hands, like swapping hands, like literally. So and then this guy's awesome. He's holding his own in base form. So like base Broly was like even like Super Saiyan Vegeta, and then Super Saiyan and then Vegeta pressed to go Super Saiyan God, and he starts just shitting on Broly like no diff. Broly's pretty much done for, and he's about to finish him off. And then Broly starts doing something that Goku had never seen anything like this. A Saiyan do anything like this. Like Broly, like he has like his own thing while he's in his base. His eyes turn yellow. He gets enraged, and like Paragus says, like he wields like the power of the ape, or like the Zoro power in base form. Like he doesn't have to like go, like he doesn't need to tail like the moon and go like great ape. Like, and he doesn't like turn into like the actual ape. Like he just maintains the power and that like animalistic enrage into his base form, like in his regular body, like his human form. Like he has the power and the animalistic and the features, but he's still in his human form. And he can't control himself though while he's doing this. And he starts overpowering Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Like, come on. And then Goku shows up and very much steals Vegeta's thunder in his fight. And Goku, what Super Saiyan God Goku gets you like a new move. Like he traps this base Zaru, a pseudo great ape Broly. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know what the hell you call it, because this isn't base Broly. Like people get it confused. Like this isn't like regular base Broly. Was like the one that was fighting Super Saiyan Vegeta. This is like some type of pseudo great ape. Like I don't know what the hell. And Goku gets like this new move where he traps him in his ki. And then because Goku realizes he's not a bad guy. And Broly gets out of it. He pretty much like reverses it on. Like he just learns it and reverses it on Goku himself. And gets to just beating the shit out of Goku. He's throwing him around, just beating his ass. And Goku's fucked up. He's done. And then Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue. He gets serious. And, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, it's at least 50 times more powerful Super Saiyan God, I always say. And, they're pretty much evenly matched. Now they're throwing hands. And they're both, like, literally just in, like, lava. Like, seriously, in the core of the earth, just fighting. Like, shit, like I'm saying, like, so this proves, like, durability in Dragon Ball has been pretty impressive. And, Broly pretty much was just turned the damn Antarctica into, like, a fucking volcanic place with its energy blast. Like, I don't know how that affects the rest of the world. Like, that shit pretty much end the world. But, like, whatever. Because, the water would, like, push against... I didn't, unless he just vaporized it. I don't know. Like, whatever. And they're pretty much even. They're throwing hands. It's implied that Super Saiyan Blue Goku is slightly above him, though, because he's overpowering him. He sends him flying. Yeah, so it seems like Super Saiyan Blue Goku is a little bit stronger than, the pseudo Zoro Broly, I guess. And then, Frieza kills Paragus for that, because he wants to see Broly go into a Super Saiyan. So, yeah. Broly goes crazy. His eyes, his pupils break, and he just goes transform into Super Saiyan. And Vegeta joins in the fight because there's no way Goku can do anything. Like, there's no way. Come on, stop. And they're both, Vegeta goes Super Saiyan Blue, and they both team up. Basically, it's like a 2v1 now, and Broly's Broly's pretty much just running through Goku's and Vegeta's combined Gallic Gun and Kamehameha. He just literally just runs right through it. He's beating the shit out of them, and then they run to Frieza. They use Frieza as a decoy to get away, and Broly just starts beating the shit out of Frieza. Like he just starts babying Frieza, and they instant transmit each other, during the fusion, and then they're gonna do like the dance when not the Potara, like the much shittier version. Like I Gogeta fanboys, dear God. We don't have any Potara here, so fusion's the only way we can beat the guy. Because, Goku, and you're saying Goku don't know Ultra Instinct. He doesn't know how to use Ultra Instinct. And it's kind of weird because I think it's just because it's a movie, but Goku and Vegeta they didn't even go full power. They didn't even go Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken times 20 or Evolution. Like they just got out of there. They just left. Like I don't know why they didn't at least try to go full power and fight him, but it wouldn't matter. Like come on, like, the way he was already beating their ass, it wouldn't have mattered. But so. And Broly was pretty much just sitting there just beating the shit out of Frieza, and Frieza goes golden. Doesn't matter. And they pretty much failed how to go fusion a couple times, which means that Frieza just was just getting, and the Metamorine fusion lasts like 30 minutes, so Frieza was just getting his ass beat for like an hour. Like Frieza, in my eyes, is just a gag character. Like he used to be threatening, but now he's just a gag. Like he just always getting his ass beat, and it's hilarious. And he still talks the most shit. Like, Frieza is hilarious. He's just like the funniest character in the series. He just always get his ass beat. Like, it doesn't stop. Like, no joke. And then Broly pretty much is like beating his ass for like an entire hour. Like, Broly was... I don't even understand how Frieza survived. Broly was beating Frieza's ass longer than the entire tournament of power lasted. Like, think about that. Think about that. How the hell did Frieza not die? I still don't understand. Because they tried twice. Look. And they finally got on the third time. And then, Gogeta... so much worse than Vegeta. Like he has arm pads. It's not even a fusion. It's not even a fusion. Like I'll say that. This is not my. I'll go into later. So yeah, Broly pretty much was about to kill Frieza, but Frieza somehow survived fighting Broly for like a whole hour. I don't know how that's possible. Like Broly should have killed him. Like, but I don't understand. And the fusion of Goku and Vegeta. He talked about how, and I've always said this. It's not like they're just adding their powers. It's like it's incredibly enhanced. And base Gogeta can dodge and keep up in combat with Super Saiyan Broly, proving that base Gogeta is more powerful than Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. And that was obvious though in this monster, base Vegeta, fusion in their base form more powerful than the strongest Super Saiyan form of the individual pieces that make them up. Like when Vegeta was stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Blue Arc, and how base Gogeta is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku or Vegeta. That's how it is. And Gogeta gets pressed to go Super Saiyan though. And they start throwing hands, but Gogeta's overpowering him. Come on, it's Gogeta. He's overpowered. But Broly comes back, and they with their energy, with the Kamehameha energy being clashed, they pretty much break the dimensional barrier. They go into this alternate dimension. Seriously, just proving that their feat of power, again, they're beyond fourth dimensional. Again and again. You see it again and again and again. Seriously. But and then Broly goes legendary Super Saiyan. He pretty much starts overpowering Super Saiyan Gogeta. And then, Gogeta goes Super Saiyan Blue, full power. Well, not full. I'll get into it later, but, he starts beating the shit out of Broly. It's pretty much just over at this point. He's just too much more powerful than Broly. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. He's overpowering him. And it seemed like he's still, dicking around. Got, the goofy face, with the, I'm saying, fusions, the Gogeta or Vegeta, they never, really edge out. But I'll get into that later. Broly, it seems like Broly powers up even more. And then, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta he's still too powerful. He's too fast. He just dodges. He just beating the shit out of Broly. Broly really can't do anything. And Broly pretty much is beating the shit out of Gogeta pretty much just beating the shit out of Broly. Come on. There's nothing really Broly could do. And then, we even comments magnificent. Holy shit, his power is incredible. And, Gogeta's about to finish off Broly with his Kamehameha wave. He's about to finish him off. Over and done. He was about to. But then, Chi-Lai, and Broly's pretty much about to die. And then Chi-Lai used the Dragon Balls to get Broly out of there. So, it's that simple. And he goes back to his planet he grew up on. And, Gogeta pretty much shoves his dick in Frieza's face. And punks Frieza pretty much. That's the end. And, Gogeta was holding back though. Come on, he wasn't edging out. Gogeta nor Vegeta, they never edge up. They have their dicks out. And they always taunt their opponents. Bullshit around. Like I said in my previous video with Vegeta. And he could have used Blue Evolution plus Kaioken. He could have used Super Saiyan Blue Evolution plus Kaioken times 20. He could have used both. Okay, and this isn't a theoretical thing. This is a fact because he has both Goku and Vegeta, all their powers and abilities. Yeah, all their transformations, everything they can do. He could have used Blue Evolution and he combined it with Kaioken times 20. So he wasn't at full power. I just had to comment that right there. So it's that simple. And he was pretty much just shitting on Broly at the end. Like Broly really couldn't do anything. Wasn't really a fight anymore. But Goku comments that Broly at his full power is probably like stronger than Beerus. Thank you, because like I don't understand. People don't understand. Like it's a lot of people that still believe that Beerus is more powerful than these. I'll get into this later. But Goku used instant transformation to get out of there, Kakarot. That's the end of the Broly movie. So basically, base Broly is above Super Saiyan, Goku, and Vegeta. And Broly, like when he's like enraged, he's like a pseudo grade 8, like some type of Ozaru, like in his regular human form. He's still above he's above Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Vegeta basically. And then DBS basically the same Broly, but like Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, like they're like slightly above, like they're even with that version of Broly, like base Broly enraged with the pseudo grade 8, whatever you want to call it. It's just not really like his base form. It's like he using the power of the grade 8 inside his like regular human body. So it's not really like his base form. And then base Gogeta is more powerful than Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta individually, as I already said. Like the base form of the Saiyan is always stronger than like the individual strongest Super Saiyan form of said character. You know what I'm saying? That's always how it is. And Super Saiyan Broly is slightly above base Gogeta. Base Gogeta could still like dodge his attacks and not slap away his energy blast though. So, but I'd say Super Saiyan Broly is still above him. And, of course, Super Saiyan Gogeta was above Super Saiyan Broly. He pushed Broly to go into Legendary Super Saiyan. And then, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is above Super Saiyan Gogeta. He pushed him to go Super Saiyan Blue. So it's how that. Come on, that's obvious. I think anybody will argue against this. And so it's obvious that so I'm just gonna compare the top 5 strongest characters in the series real quick. The big 5. Again, this is the power scaling video. It's a 2-hour long power scaling video. Like serious, like no joke. I might have to like do something where I break this to like several parts. Like I'm not even gonna joke. I might just post all of it, but I don't think anybody gonna sit here and watch a 2-hour video. I might have to just break it up. I don't know. I don't want to though. I want to keep it like with the same 2 arcs, but I might not. I don't know, because I don't see anybody watching all this shit. I don't know how all the other YouTubers doing like only like 30 minutes. I don't know how they go through all this shit in 30 minutes. But the big 5 basically is Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, MUI Goku, let me break a Jiren. Beerus, full power, and Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So basically, all full power Jiren, you all Omega Goku third trigger, hypothetical full power Beerus, Super Saiyan Gogeta, Super Saiyan, but they're all probably like relevant. The reason why I put full power Jiren above Super Saiyan, let's start. Super Saiyan Broly, he was able to fight Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta at the same time, and Golden Frieza. He was able to overpower all of them 3 at the same time. And obviously Super Saiyan Gogeta is above Super Saiyan Broly because Super Saiyan Gogeta was beating Super Saiyan Broly. But hypothetical full power Beerus is like he's somewhat relevant to like full power Jiren, or like he's a little bit weaker than full power Jiren. And you went Goku third trigger, and full power Jiren could fight Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken times 20 Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, Android 17 being amped by plot, and Golden Frieza at the same time. So that's the reason why I put full power Jiren above Super Saiyan Broly. Because Super Saiyan Broly only fought the base Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta and Golden Frieza at the same time. He only fought 3 while Jiren fought 4 people that are more powerful versions of the people of the Super Saiyan Broly. Like that's why I put Jiren above Broly for right now, at least right now. And of course Beerus, I don't think anybody argue. Of course Beerus is above Super Saiyan Gogeta and Super Saiyan Broly. Come on, stop. UI Omega Goku third trigger and full power Jiren though, they're either even or they're stronger than Beerus. They're either even or stronger than Beerus. I think that's just clear. And full power Jiren and UI Omega Goku third trigger, they were either even or Beerus. So Jiren was slightly stronger because how that fight was playing out before Goku went MUI. I think that's obvious. So I think this is how it is for me. And then when it comes to how the strongest version of the characters, this is how it is for me. You might not agree with it, but I feel like this is how it is. Hypothetical full power Beerus is simply just not as strong as Broly, Jiren, Goku, and Gogeta. Or, MUI Goku and Gogeta. Like, it's just not happening. Beerus cannot beat these 4 people. It cannot. It's not. It's just, he can't. It's no if or what's about it. Especially Jiren and Goku. Maybe you could say something about Broly because Goku said he's stronger than, like, maybe you could say something about Broly, but Gogeta, Goku and Jiren are just above Beerus. Like Beerus is not even like Beerus is like the fifth strongest character. Like he's not in the big four when you actually have to compare those four. Like seriously, the big four, which is these four. Beerus is like number 5. I've been saying because so many people that believe that Beerus is actually that powerful or as powerful as these motherfuckers when he's not. He's just not. He's like where he is right here. He's over here with these people. This is where Beerus stands. With this, he's at this stage. Beerus is not these four. And the reason why I have Limit Breaker Jiren above Legit Super Saiyan Bro is because again Jiren was fighting stronger versions of characters than Broly was when he was at full power in Super Saiyan Broly. It's really just headcanon. I just think that Limit Breaker Jiren, based on what we've seen, how Limit Breaker Jiren was doing against MUI Goku, at first he was overpowering MUI Goku, and Jiren just seems like plus Jiren actually knows how to fight. He has all his powers. He's not just a rage thing. Like Broly really can't control himself. He's just enraged. He doesn't know how to fight really. That was like the first time he ever fought in his life. I just think that Jiren for right now is more powerful than Broly. Of course, most likely, next time we see Broly in the story, Broly probably might be stronger than above Jiren. Like, I hope we get another tournament, to be honest, because I would wish that they would have brought in Broly before. Like, I want to see Broly versus Jiren so bad. That's gonna be like one of the best fights in the series. Like, seriously. But MUI Goku, I don't think anybody argues. Like, MUI Goku's above Jiren. If Goku went Master Ultra Instinct against Broly, he would have beaten Broly. Yeah, this is how it is, alright? Come on. I don't think anybody will argue against that. But people might be like, well, yeah, I think MUI Goku is above Gogeta. I don't think so. Gogeta nor Vegito never really edges out because, the character personality. They have their dicks out all the time. They have goofball faces on. They're like playing around and taunting their opponents. It's kind of like Vegeta because, if Vegeta's always stronger, he taunts his opponent. Like, this is how it is. And then, Gogeta can still, use Super Saiyan Blue Evolution plus Kaioken times 20. So that wasn't the full power. That wasn't full power Gogeta that was fighting Broly. That was just a base Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta that was literally just beating the shit, straight beating the shit out of Broly. Like, Broly really couldn't do anything. It was like a mid to low diff. To be honest, did you see all the images I showed? Like, Broly couldn't even hit Blue Gogeta anymore. It was over. And Limit Breaker Jiren, I'm pretty sure nobody argued that. I'm pretty sure Gogeta would beat Jiren. I'm trying to say, Gogeta, the way he did Broly, I don't see Jiren beating Gogeta, alright? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you guys. So I think it's a high diff with him and Jiren. If you're going off just Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, you could probably say it's a high diff. But I think he'd win. And then, if you stack Kaioken and Evolution, he beats Jiren. It's really just between MUI Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta because people need to understand that MUI, or Ultra Instinct as a whole, is comparable to the increase in power is like a fusion. Ultra Instinct is one of the most powerful transformations, most powerful evolutions of power in Dragon Ball. The difference is too great. He went from, because remember he was 4v1 in Jiren. Seriously, it was Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Vegeta, Android 17, and Frieza. They were quadruple teaming Jiren, and Jiren shouldn't go. Then Goku goes Ultra Instinct Ohm, and it's not keeping up with the same full power Jiren. Remember? I'm just saying, Ultra Instinct is one of the biggest increases in transformations, increases in power in the series. And plus, it's a God state. It's not like a Super Saiyan transformation, so that only makes sense. It's something that the gods use. The gods are seriously, so it's it makes sense. But Gogeta, I just think that in conclusion that. Right now, if Gogeta, if he's edging out, trying to kill you, if he's using, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution plus the Kaioken times 20, Gogeta is the strongest character. If you count out, Zeno and the Angels, I think, and, Grand Peace, and you don't put them in discussion, okay? They're just the strongest. Come on, stop. But, I think that Gogeta and Vegeta, because next time we see Vegito, he'll be more powerful than, because Vegito is stronger than Gogeta because the Potara fusion is more powerful than the Metamorian. I'm sorry for all the Gogeta fanboys who like to say Gogeta is stronger. Listen, I don't care. You can like Gogeta better, but saying that he's stronger than Vegito is just wrong. That's just wrong, okay? Vegito, the Potara fusion is above the Metamorian, all right? So next time we see Vegito, he'll be the strongest character in the series as well because Vegito is above Gogeta in power. That's just a fact. That's just literally a fact. You can like Gogeta better. You can be a Gogeta fanboy, but Vegito is definitely strong. That's just a fact. The Potara is above the Metal Marine. as stated in the original Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. And you know, but the thing is, next time we see Vegito, he'll be able to use it. You are Omen plus Spirit Vision on command. You only know what I'm talking about if you read the manga, but I think this is conclusion. This video is already too fucking long. This is a 2-hour video. I might have to break this down into parts. I might not though, because I really don't want to. Because you have to talk about all this stuff because people really need to understand where I come from and why I do why I put them into levels. But we're at yeah. So if you enjoyed this 2-hour long video, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Super, then please, as I always say, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get my next upcoming videos. Peace. Mightiest Son out.